About a year and a half ago, I made a 30-second room tour video which shows some of the stuff that was in my room. But since then I've moved to a different bedroom. So I think that it's about time that I do another room tour video in this room. This is Alex's room tour 2015. So as you enter the room, you'll see these two framed pictures. I think they're both unique pictures and they definitely go well with the whole room. And this is the room itself. Now, I won't be going through every item in the room since that would make the video very long, but I'll instead be showing some of the more interesting and useful items that are in my room. So enjoy! So to start off, we got this purple wall. As some of you know, this is my purple screen, which is what I use for chroma keying stuff. It isn't the best solution compared to a green screen or blue screen, but it does the job quite well. Moving on to the corner of the room, I have my 15-inch iMac G4 from 2002. This computer was well known for its Luxo lamp design, with the display connected to a swivel stand, and the main computer system in a dome-shaped enclosure. It's definitely quite unique, to be honest. Next to that computer, you'll see some other stuff, including the box to my Rode Smart Plus microphone, and a recent purchase, a 25mm f1.4 lens. This was actually originally designed for 60mm film cameras, but it works with micro four thirds cameras with a special adapter. Next up, we've got the main desk. This is normally where you'll find my main computer, which is a MacBook Pro 13-inch non-retina from 2012. Some of you will know that I previously used a plastic MacBook 13-inch from 2009. And since that computer was quite slow at editing videos, it did slow down my workflow a little. I've been using this 2012 MacBook Pro for 5 months, and it's been working really well for me. At the left of my desk, I have a Sony HDR CX6 EK camera attached to a Joby GorillaPod. I mostly use this camera sometimes for face cams when recording gameplay videos, since unlike my Sony NEXF3, it can record for longer than 20 minutes without overheating. Right next to that MacBook, I have a desktop computer. This is a HP Compaq DC5700 Microtower from 2006 running with an Intel Core 2 Duo processor. This is actually the computer I used to produce some of my first YouTube videos, and it did the job fine, but it wasn't the best computer for that task. I also normally keep my iPad mini over on this area of the desk. And yes, I've still got the first generation iPad mini that has a cracked screen, unfortunately. I haven't been able to buy a new one yet. I do, however, like the red smart cover that I got for it over a year ago. Seems like a decent colour combination. You may have also noticed behind those two computers, I have a PlayStation 2. This is the slimline model from 2005, and I have it connected to this TV, which is also what I use as a PC monitor. Unfortunately, I currently don't have any working games for the PS2, but it would be a nice retro gaming system when I actually do get some working games for it. Over here, I've got the tripod that I use, which is a Camlink TP2100. It's worked really well for me during the past 3 years that I've owned it. One thing that I like about the tripod is that it has a bubble level, which indicates if the tripod is at a crooked angle or not. Pretty handy. Now onto this shelf, which is what you've seen in the background of most of my previous videos. And as I said earlier, I won't be going through every single item that's shown here, since it could make the video very long. And not everyone likes long videos. But anyways, the first item that I'll be showing here is the Tetris light. This comes with 7 different Tetris shapes that illuminate once they are in contact with each other. It's definitely a cool light, illuminating the room with nice vibrant colours. I got this from firebox.com in the UK, but I'm sure you can find it in other places. Another thing that I currently have on this shelf are these LED lights. These make my room feel a little bit more festive and Christmassy. Although I do kind of wish I had a mini Christmas tree in my room. There's a range of different product boxes that I have on display here, including a copy of Office 98 for the Mac and a copy of Windows 2000. And then you have some of my camera boxes, like the one for my Sony CX6 camera that I mentioned earlier, and my Sony NEXF3 camera as well. And then over here we got this black storage box thingy, where I keep most of my CDs and DVDs so that they don't get scratched easily. And it's also a good way to keep all of them organised in a safe place. Moving over to the left of this shelf, I've got a GoPro LCD backpack. This is an accessory for the GoPro that's sold separately, allowing you to view your footage and frame your shot instead of using the Wi-Fi app. There are some newer GoPros like the GoPro Hero 4 Silver that have a built-in touchscreen LCD, but for the ones that don't have that, this accessory is definitely useful. Then under that, we've got a Raspberry Pi Model B. I got this thing back in 2012 and it's a cool device. However, I don't really use it that often because I haven't found a good use for it yet, but it's there whenever I want to use it for something. Then moving on, you can see right there, I got this older Sony Handycam. So it's a Sony DCR PC106E. As you can see, this is a mini DV camera which records onto tapes. That's where you insert your tapes, right there. And there's a mini DV tape I've got there. Records for up to 60 minutes in the standard play mode and 90 minutes in long play mode. And we got more boxes here. As you can see, these three are phone boxes. The iPhone 3GS box there, iPhone 4 box, and my Moto X 2013 box, which is currently my daily driver. I will be getting an upgrade in March because my contract ends then. And you might be able to see behind that, I've got the box for my Samsung Go mic, which is the mic I use for all my videos. And then in front of those boxes, I've got my GoPro Hero 3 White. It was the budget model of the GoPro Hero line at one point. It works pretty well. It's currently in its standard waterproof mount and stand. It's basically what comes with the camera once you get it. Over in these shelves, I've got some of my magazine collection. These ones in particular are all PC Pro magazines from 1999. In case you're unaware, PC Pro is a UK computer magazine that launched back in 1994, and it's been apparently the biggest PC monthly magazine in the UK since 2006. Next to that, I have my Mac Format collection, which is another computer magazine, but aimed more for Mac users. It contains tutorials, reviews, and Apple-related news as well. And then finally, in the third shelf, I've got some random stuff, including some of my old laptop collection. And then of course you've got my bed, which I sleep on every day. And on here, on this shelf, I've got some items here. There's a box for Windows Vista Home Premium, which I will do a video on eventually. Box for my iPad Mini first generation. So you've got the iOS 6 home screen there. Got a couple of Argos issues. This one's from autumn/winter 2015. And these devices aren't normally on this shelf here or whatever. I've got them here anyway, but I guess I'll show you them. This is an iPhone 4. I did a video on this, as you can see. 16GB iPhone 4 in black with this case on it. Not the best case, but I guess it does the job. And then I got a Samsung Galaxy S4. It was Samsung's flagship device back in 2013 with a Snapdragon, I think it's a 600 processor in there. Quite powerful at the time. And this is the little protective case for my Rode SmartLED Plus. Pretty handy. And I've got this Apple keyboard, which currently I don't have a use for. I currently don't have a Mac desktop, but I think it will sure come in handy in the future. It is the old Apple keyboard, not the new one, by the way. As you can see, it's got that design. Build quality looks quite nice actually, as it is with Apple products, although the current Apple wireless keyboard does improve the design of this. I say this one has a nice design too. You've got this easy button here.
That was easy.
It's from Staples. Just keep it there for some reason. And then I got this baseball cap, nothing too interesting. And then finally, this framed picture, which I will put on this wall here but I haven't gotten to that yet. But I will get to that eventually. And yeah, that is the room tour of 2015. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel to see more videos in the future. And of course you can follow me on my social networks like Twitter and Instagram for more updates from me in the future. This is actually going to be my last video before 2016, so I just want to take this opportunity to wish you a happy new year. Hopefully 2016 will be about as good as 2015 was. Who knows? Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching, and I will see you in 2016. Bye! Videos. It did slow down my workflow. It did slow down my workflow a little. And since that computer was quite slow at editing videos, it did slow down my workflow a little. I've been using this 2012 MacBook Pro for 5 months. I think that's alright. MacBook Pro versus the Mac. No wait. Got it the other way around. MacBook versus MacBook Pro.